What is going on, guys? It's been a very long time since my last video, and that's because I got married. I just moved into my new house. I just had a lot of stuff going on, but uh, hopefully this video is going to be worth the wait because I have my Super Nintendo collection, and a lot of times this is everyone's favorite console just because of nostalgic reasons, and I mean it is an unbelievable 16-bit console, and it's probably one of my favorite systems ever as well. So I have a lot of games here, maybe like 150, 200 games. I will be going pretty quick with my descriptions, and yeah, so let's just get started now. First game on top here is Castlevania Dracula X. This is an unbelievable side-scrolling game. If you like Castlevania, you will love this game. Is it worth the price tag at this point? I would say it is, because you just can't get enough of those 2D side-scrolling games. They just don't make them like they used to, so I would definitely pick that one up if you can afford it. Next, the Jetsons. This is a fun, quirky little platformer. You use a weird like vacuum mechanic with Mr. Jetson there. But anyway, it's a fun little game. It's not that rare, but it's becoming more rare. Next, Alien vs. Predator. This is a little beat 'em up. It's not that good. I wouldn't recommend it. Next, we have Super Mario RPG. One of the best RPGs of all time. It kind of reinvented the wheel a little bit with the fighting mechanics during the actual turn-based fighting. It's really good. You use little button presses and stuff like that to gain extra points during those battles. Probably my favorite game on the Super Nintendo, Super Mario World. This just, brings back a flood of nostalgic memories for me. I absolutely love this game. It does not get better than this. I got this game because I'm obsessed with the TV show Home Improvement. It's not that good of a side-scrolling kind of platformer. It's not that good, but it's quirky, it's weird, but the controls are clunky and slow. But anyway, I love the show, so I actually like that. I found this for a couple bucks. It's by Natsumi. It's not that rare, but Natsumi makes some incredible games. It's a weird platformer is the best way I can describe it. I played it a long time ago. I can't really remember, but I remember the buttons were a little weird, but it's just a weird, there's a weird gimmick to it. I can't really remember. Kirby's Dream Land 3, one of the best Kirby games out there. If you know Kirby, you know this is a fantastic game. Soldier of Fortune. I think this is a top-down shooter. Kind of like, I want to say Cabal. No, that's not right. Kind of like Akari. No, that's not right either. Anyway, it's a top-down shooter, and it's not that good, but it's not that bad either. All right, next, Battletoads and Double Dragon. This is an unbelievable beat 'em up. You'll see a lot of beat 'em ups in my collection here. This is a terrible Double Dragon game. This is actually a fighter. It's not that good. I haven't played this game, Smart Ball. Now I have the special edition to Bomberman here, Super Bomberman, which came with the multi-tap, and it's an unbelievable game. The multi-tap's great too. There's only a handful of games that you can play on the Super Nintendo with the multi-tap, but it's worth getting the multi-tap if you have 3 friends to play with. I have a lot of nostalgic feelings for this game because when I was younger, this is one of the only games my parents bought me, and I didn't have any money, and this is the cheapest game, and obviously it sucked. But anyway, I got pretty good at it, and going back at it today, it's almost impossible to play. But I remember I actually got pretty good at this game. But it's just a little side-scrolling, weird, gimmicky beat 'em up where you're just going through the levels, and it's almost like a platformer too. I don't know. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend it. Cybernator is an awesome side-scrolling shooter where you kind of use a mech. It's a mech-based kind of shooter. Inspector Gadget is a quirky platformer that's challenging, but maybe worth the price of a couple bucks for you to play. Dumb sports game. I'm not going to talk about sports games. Actually, this game's actually not bad. Super Soccer. Another sports game. Actually, we'll talk about this sports game because this game is incredible. it takes a dump on NBA Jam. This is better than NBA Jam. It's very similar, but I had so much more fun playing this game than the NBA Jam games. It's just the rubber band like AI isn't as evident in that. I don't know if you can turn it off in that game, but anyway, it's a great fun game. Best played with 2 players, obviously, and on the same team actually. This is a little combat trides. This is a little beat 'em up. Just sports game at NHL. Now this is a hidden gem of hidden gems for a shooter. This is a great game. You use different vehicles with different kind of weapons to play this game. It's fantastic. Rival Turf is a beat 'em up. It's really good. A weird cover art. Look at that. But it's a good game. Tetris Attack. If you like the Tetris games, check this one out. It's actually it's a lot of fun. This game's a challenge. I see. This is the thing. I love these nostalgic cartoon platformers, but they're always so hard. I just want to breeze through them, but they're always so freaking challenging. This is Porky Pig's chance at a platformer. I feel like this is an RPG, but I have not played it yet. This is a fantastic game. Super Star Wars is just unbelievable. I love the series on the Super Nintendo. This one, I'll show you the other ones, but they're all great, and I like them for different reasons. This is a fun top-down little shooter. I love the movie, and I actually love that game a lot. This is a side-scrolling platformer. It's unbelievable. Super Adventure Island. Who doesn't know this game? It's great. This is a weird little platformer where you go around. It's called Out to Lunch. You go around collecting. I believe you collect food as you kind of progress up the level instead of across the level, and you have to scoop them all up and then get to the top of the level. It's really weird. Kind of it's not that rare, I don't think, but it's more of a hidden gem and obscure game. This game I think is garbage. Sequest. I think it's based off a TV show. Blazion is an Atlas shooter, really good. Street Fighter, obviously I have. This is I think the first game I ever played on the Sega Genesis, and it's fantastic for it. It's actually better on the Super Nintendo because of it has 6 buttons instead of 3. Legend, I want to say this is I can't remember now. I think this is a side-scrolling RPG, kind of beat 'em up RPG. Which one's this? I haven't played this. Super Bowling. I like bowling games, but I haven't been able to check that one out. This is my favorite baseball game on the Super Nintendo, Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. It's a perfect baseball game. It's so much fun. The controls are awesome. It's well balanced. It's a fantastic baseball game. Lufia, The Fortress of Doom. I just recently found this game, so I'm excited to check it out. And then I also recently found Soul Blazer, which I've been looking for frickin' ever. I love these action RPGs on the Super Nintendo, like Secret of Mana and Illusion of Gaia. Again, with the here's the theme. This is a cartoon platformer that is a little too tough for me. I'm a wuss. I'm sorry. That was Ren and Stimpy. This is the same kind of thing. This is Speedy Gonzales. The graphics are good, but it's a tough game. Here's another Street Fighter Turbo. Here's this, I think the other Ren and Stimpy game. Oh, the other one's Real Monsters. This one's Ren and Stimpy. I'm sorry. Okay, here's Superman, or the Death of Superman, I should say. Or the Death and the Return of Superman. This is a tough, challenging beat 'em up, but I love it. It's great. Very good. It's a hidden gem. It's very good. Okay, just NHL. Now these are the NHL games. You either love them or hate them. I love them, so I mean I'm gonna show them anyway. I was blown away by this game. It's super cheap. It's a fun game. You're in a helicopter. You're going across the screen. You're shooting the enemies from the helicopter, and then you have to pick up like the POWs. It's a fun game, and then you return them to the base, and you just rinse and repeat. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I recently got Congo's Caper. I don't know what this is. But it seemed interesting, so I picked it up. Another NHL game, sorry about that. This is a fantastic freaking game. Bonkers is so much fun to play on the Super Nintendo. It's like little mini games, but all the mini games work out well, and they're a lot of fun to play. This game, the controls are broken. This is Nintendo Guts. The controls are broken. They're clunky. It's just not a fair game, but I freaking love it. I love this game. I can't tell you exactly why, but I love this game. I always come back to that game. I don't know why. Here's the other. Okay, so they had all these cartoon games that were like garbage, but here's Yogi Bear, and I can't not buy them. Mega Man 7. This game's very expensive now. If you like Mega Man games, it's an awesome Mega Man game. It is what it is. Mega Man 7's incredible. Chrono Trigger, obviously one of the best RPGs of all time, hands down. This is a fantastic game. Captain America and the Adventures. I don't think I played this one yet. Oh my god, Super Double Dragon. I can go on about this game forever. I love this game so much. I love them on the NES. I probably like them on the NES better than this, but this game is just it's so much fun. Okay, Fun with Letters with Mario. Haven't played that one. Tin Star is a game you use with a Super Scope. I've heard it's very good. I'm too lazy to hook up the Super Scope. Cutthroat Island, this movie flopped big time, but I love the movie with Gina Davis. And the game's actually a little weird. It's a beat 'em up kind of. It's not too bad, although it didn't get good reviews. Okay, Radical Rex on the Super Nintendo. This is a quirky side-scrolling platformer where you're a dinosaur. You can get on the skateboard, as you can see, and use momentum to get up the hills and stuff like that. It's actually it comes up a little short with what they were trying. They were reaching really far with this weird mechanic where they use momentum to get up the hills and stuff with the skateboard. But anyway, I have it on the Sega CD, which is the rare Sega CD game, but on the Super Nintendo it's not that rare, and if you want to give it a shot, and before you buy the Sega CD version, go ahead. The Super Scope, obviously this is a collection of games on there. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I have not played that, but I think this actually came in a big box on the Super Nintendo. I'm not sure on that, but it mimics the game on the TV show. I haven't played Dracula on the Super Nintendo yet. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good game or not. Street Racer is a pretty weird Mario Kart clone, but it's worth a purchase if you can find it for cheap. I love Wheel of Fortune games. It's a good game. Slow, but good. ActRaiser 2. I actually like this a little better. I like the graphics better on this game, and I like that it's a little more action-oriented than the first one. Now, a lot of people will disagree with that because they like the overworld and they like playing God, but I actually like that game a little better. Mario Paint is just, I remember playing the Fly Swatter game in this for just days when I was younger. Earthbound is my favorite RPG, I think, on the Super Nintendo. Just because I felt like it was real life for me when I was playing it. Okay. Wizardry 4, never played that game yet. Pugsby Scavenger Hunt. I bought this game because it was by Ocean, and I love Ocean, but I haven't had a chance to play that game yet. This game is a terrible game. I love Paperboy, but Paperboy 2 on the Super Nintendo is garbage. I haven't played this. Rana a half. Hard Battle. I haven't played that one yet. I don't know. I think that's based on an anime. Okay. So I'm sorry. This is where we still have a lot to go here. I'm apologizing. Killer Instinct. Great fighter. Obviously, it's the Black Label too. It's awesome. I love that. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This is my favorite. I think it's my favorite co-op game. We actually might get to another one that I like just as much as this, but this is a fantastic co-op game. Top down, you're shooting zombies with your partner, and you're picking up crazy weapons and just run through the level, go to the next map, and then same kind of thing. You just go through it, and it just progressively gets harder. It's quirky. It's fantastic. Clock is a fun little platformer, a little bit of a hidden gem. Check it out if you like platformers. One of my favorite games, if not in my top 10. I know it's weird to say that American Gladiators is, but I've had so much fun with this game growing up, and I love just going through it. And every now and then I just pick it up every couple of months and just try to see if I can get through the Eliminator and all that fun stuff. Top Gear is a really good racing game, very good. And like I said, here's the Star Wars games. Again, this one's probably the best one because it learned from each one and then just put it together perfectly and to end the series. The Jungle Book. I played this game a decent amount, but I never got good enough to get through the first couple levels. It's challenging. This is a Lagoon is a I think it's an RPG that is I don't know if it's turn-based or not. I'm not sure. I haven't actually played that one yet. RoboCop 3 sucks, but anyway, I got it because it's Ocean, and there are some good things about it, but for the most part, it's not that good of a game. This is a fighter. Are You Tough Enough? I love the box art on that. This is a great collection of Mario 1, 2, and 3 with the better updated graphics. Haven't played Super Widget yet. Turtles in Time, best beat 'em up ever, maybe. It's fantastic. Pitfall, or I don't know, yeah, just regular Pit. I was gonna say, is it Super Pitfall? But Pitfall is this is one of my favorite games. I played this a ton when I was a kid, and just the platforming is awesome. I love the whip mechanics. I love swinging on the ropes. I love the way it kills enemies, the magic that he throws, or whatever that stuff is. It's a great game. Okay, Street Fighter again, different version of it. Maximum Carnage is a very cool red cart, if you can see that, beat 'em up. I don't really have to say anything about this game. Everyone knows it's the best Zelda of all time, probably. Brawl Brothers, a little beat 'em up. I love this game. I do. Final Fantasy III. This is known as one of the better RPGs next to Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo, and it's probably Final Fantasy II isn't quite as good as that one, but it's still very good. Goof Troop is a hidden gem co-op monster. This thing is incredible to play with a buddy. I would definitely check it out if you can. The Circus Mystery Game. I love these little Mickey Mouse platformers. They're actually very good. The Mickey got it right. All the other cartoon ones did not. This is a fighting game. I love it because it's the Ninja Turtles. It's not that great of a fighting game, but just the fact that you can put Shredder against whoever you want, or I think even Casey Jones is in this game. Splinter. It's just it's awesome to play that game. This is Ys. This is Is it Wonder from Ys 3? I just didn't get into it because I know I would get bored with it. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. This is a great little platformer beat 'em up game. I love it. Magic Sword is a very good port of the arcade game. It's very good. You're just a little guy, you're side-scrolling and just leveling up and beating up monsters and bad guys. It's great. Sorry, another Super Mario World. Here's the Super Empire Strikes Back. King of Dragons is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, action RPGs on this game. Side-scrolling, beat-em-up, action RPG, whatever you want to call it. It's fan-freaking-tastic. Look up gameplay. If you've never heard of this game, you'll fall in love with it right away. It's great. Okay. We're almost done here, kind of. Indiana Jones is an unbelievable, I guess, platformer action game. It's great. I love this game. I think it's a hidden gem because not too many people talk about how good of a game that is, but it's great. I played a lot of this when I was a kid. Jungle Strike, you're in a helicopter with like a over-the-shoulder kind of perspective of the helicopter, but you're going around just completing missions. Excalibur. Haven't played that one yet. It actually looks pretty interesting from the box art. This is just Super Game Boy. It's a great thing to have if you own a Super Nintendo. Super Tennis is a very good tennis game for the Super Nintendo. I would recommend it if you like tennis games. Another Street Fighter version. There was a lot on the Super Nintendo. Terminator 2. I think you can use this. You can use a super scope with this game. Laugh out loud at Bassmasters. I don't know if I ever played that one. The Addams Family is actually is a good platformer. I actually really enjoyed this game. They got the platforming right. It's pretty difficult, but it's good because there's actually you get a sense of accomplishment when you get through the levels, and it's not unfair. I already showed Tetris Attack. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons: Eye of the Beholder. Again, I would get bored of this game, so I did not play it. Pilotwings is a launch title for the Super Nintendo, and it's actually a fun game. Just like all the other ones are. Some people love them, some people hate them, but they're not bad. Lion King is a challenging but fun and fair platformer for the Super Nintendo. Operation Logic Bomb is a game that I cannot wait to play. It's a top-down little shooter. Looks pretty good. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to bring up the camera a little bit here. Okay, Pocky and Rocky is a top-down shooter. You're either that girl or the little raccoon guy, and it's a fun two-player game, and you just run around and shoot stuff. It's a lot of fun. Unlimited ammo, so you can just spray everything. It's great. With cool power-ups. Legend of the Mystical Ninja is a very Japanese, quirky game. It's so much fun. I would recommend this game for sure. Super Bonk is a crazy platformer where you're that caveman guy. His head can get big. You use weird attacks. Anyway, it's a goofy game. The guy, I feel like I was taking like ecstasy while playing this game or something crazy, like tripping out on acid. It's a nuts game. Super R-Type is a good little shooter. It's a classic on the Super Nintendo. I guess it's Buster Bust Loose. It's a platformer game. I think it's actually not too bad. Here's another Jurassic Park game, Part 2. This is more of a shooter, or side-scrolling shooter, where you're running across the screen and you're the guy and you're shooting bad guys. This game's no good. I wish it was because I love that cartoon, The Roadrunner. Clay Fighters. I actually played a lot of this game when I was younger. I thought it was awesome, but it's a terrible game. But when I was young, I thought it was awesome. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Very challenging game. This is a classic game. Everyone knows about this game. Uniracers, it's becoming more well known now that everyone's calling it a hidden gem, but now I don't think it is anymore. But this is a fun little game where you're that unicycle and you just race around these obstacle courses. It's really cool, and then if you do little tricks, you get speed bursts. It's a lot of fun. I'm one of the guys who likes this game better than the Aladdin on this Sega Genesis, just because I like the platforming aspects better than the actual brawler aspects, which is weird on the Genesis, but I do. Doom, it's not that good of a port, but I like the red cart on the Super Nintendo. Terrible game, but it's a little bit rare, and I found it for a good deal, so I picked it up, but it's a terrible game. Okay. Mega Man X, wow. The Mega Man X series on the Super Nintendo is fantastic. If you like Mega Man games, Mega Man 7 I showed you earlier. Mega Man X is just freaking fantastic. I like this game. I think I like this game the best out of all the Mega Man X games on the system. Bubsby is a attempt to, I guess, take down Sonic for the whole speed thing and racing around and fast action platforming, but it came up short. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is a little bit of a hit or miss for some people, but it was a hit for me. I really liked it. Final Fight 2, when I played this for the first time, it absolutely blew me away, and it holds up well today. It's a fun brawler, beat 'em up game, so check it out. This is probably my most played Super Nintendo game as a kid. Super Mario Kart. To me, this actually still holds up really well. It's a little slow for some people, but I love this game. It's a lot of fun. Wild Guns is just worth whatever price tag it's at on eBay right now. It's worth getting. It's unlike any video game you'll ever play in your life. Check it out. Sunset Riders is a fun side-scrolling shooter as your cowboys. I was always like the Noob Cormando or whatever the guy's name is with the spread shot from the start. But anyway, I love this game. It's great for the Sega Genesis as well. Mega Man X2. Another fantastic little platformer. I think the second one is my favorite Donkey Kong on the system, but this one's very good. This is my least favorite, but it's still a great game that I would recommend highly. Donald in Maui Mallard, or Maui Mallard. This is a very good hidden gem platformer. Like I mentioned, Final Fantasy II, not as good as 3, but still a fantastic game. This is a weird game, Wing Commander. It tried very hard to do a lot, but came up short. You have to get Demon's Crest. I have it for the Game Boy and the Nintendo, but this one is the gold standard game to pick up and play on the Super Nintendo. You have to get this game. You're that guy who was in. This guy was in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and I can't remember. He does have a name. I can't remember what it is, but anyway, it's a great game. The floating mechanic where you fly and then can stick on walls is it's fun just to float around the map. But then again, you can kill enemies and stuff like that. It's a great game. Man, I'm getting tired. All right, next we have Mega Man Soccer. Terrible soccer game, but it's Mega Man, and if you love Mega Man, it's just fun to run around and play the game. It's a very, very simple game. Mega Man X3, again, unbelievable platformer. Please check those games out if you can. Tetris 2, it's basically Tetris. I like this version because it has my favorite game on the Super Nintendo, which is Super Mario World. So I would get the All-Stars. Make sure you get the one with Super Mario World on it. Like I said, the Circus Mystery game for with Mickey is good, but the Magical Quest, this game actually like a lot better. But they're both very good. Gradius 3 is fantastic. This is one of my favorite Super Punch-Out, one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. It's perfect as far as the controls are very responsive when you're ducking the guys, and it's memorization of the enemy's patterns, and if you can do that, you can get through the whole game. F-Zero, wow, this is a classic. Everyone has this on their top 10 list on the Super Nintendo. It's a great racer. Tetris and Dr. Mario. I love the music on Dr. Mario, and it's kind of a cool take on Tetris. Next, this is my favorite Donkey Kong game on the Super Nintendo. Super Metroid. Man, I saved the best for last year, didn't I, guys? This is a great kind of action platformer. Another beat 'em up here, the Peacekeepers. A little bit of a stale beat 'em up, but again, I'll play any beat 'em up on any system. Yoshi's Island here, Super Mario. Was it World 2? Everyone hates the noise of the Baby Marios, but this is a pastel-y, colorful game that is a nice complement to the first Super Mario World. All right, last stack. Okay. The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare is it's tough to describe. You played it's a little bit of a mini game compilation, and it's not that good. However, if you play this when you're young, you will still like to play this game because of the music and the feelings you get when you play it. Donkey Kong Country. I like this game. It's very easy now that when I go back and play it. When I was younger, it was tough, but now it's easy. Super Castlevania 4, one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. UN Squadron, probably the best shooter in my opinion on the system. This game doesn't hold up that well. The graphics are not good, but it has the FX chip. This is Stunt Race, and it looks terrible now. Whoa, Contra 3. Just a great shooter. This is an unbelievable shooter. Contra, the first one's still my favorite one of all time, but that one's unbelievable. Illusion of Gaia. These are my types of RPGs, like I said, action RPGs, so check it out if you like those. Axelay is a great shooter. Who made Konami? Yeah, it's a fantastic shooter. Batman Returns is a great beat 'em up. Single player, I think, but it's set around Christmas time, so I do like it. It is Christmas time now, so I will probably play it soon. Animaniacs is a difficult, challenging platformer. Arkanoid, this is like, I can't remember what the game's called, like Breakout or whatever, on your cell phones back in the day, but this is that game. Knights of the Round, whoa, it's kind of reminds me of the other one, I can't remember what it's called, but whatever the other action RPG is that I said it was my favorite, this is almost as good as that one. It's very good. Final Fight, the first one, not as good as the second one, but not bad. Secret of Mana, action RPG, fantastic. And ActRaiser, like I said, it's a great game. Alright, sorry, this is a long video. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed all my Super Nintendo games. I think that was all of them. Leave a comment, let me know what your favorite ones are. If I'm missing some good games that I should add to my collection, let me know that as well. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. It's Video Game Greek.